The crystal ball delivers the dare of the week. I dare you to make an original outfit and then vogue it down the walk of flame. So, I'm actually really nervous to see what me and Tyra get because our performance wasn't perfect, This does not look good, you guys. You two will perform your sudden death lip sync battle with your hands tied behind your back. Hey guys! I am Charlotte the Starlet. These are my girls, Angel and Glitter. And this is my little boy Seth. Now, since I am a writer and this whole channel is based around stories, today we are continuing with the interactive novel Drag Star. Just imagine if RuPaul's Drag Race was a game. That's basically what this is. Right, last time we just finished meeting all the other drag stars I'm going to be competing against. For anyone who hasn't seen it, I suggest you go back and watch it because boy were there some characters. And oh my gosh, we had some insane entrances. The tension is interrupted by the sounds of thunder and a flash of light from a giant crystal ball in the corner. Everyone moves over to it to get a message from the Oracle. Ooh, I'm excited. Still, episode 1, deep in vogue. Glampane's face comes into focus inside the Oracle, projected from the sphere's interior onto its surface. Dolls, is that all of you? The pre-recorded voice says. Goddess willing, Carly says. And the creek don't rise, Scandal adds. Good, Glampane continues from beyond. I have a very special assignment for all of you. It's time for your first stunt. Everyone gets antsy. Your first stunt is the vogue battle, and you know what that means. Sebastian says, sewing, while Molly X groans, choreography. The crystal ball delivers the dare of the week. I dare you to make an original outfit and then vogue it down the walk of flame. You'll be paired against one another, representing your drag house. House Dupree! Scandal shouts triumphantly. And this time, to better prepare you, we're bringing in a code. But for right now, get out of drag, set up your lair, and meet me back here in half an hour. Crystal ball goes dim. After slipping your thick body into something more comfortable, you set up your lair, hanging up outfits, putting hair on foam heads, etc. Then, before you know it, good morning, dolls! Glampane enters the twerk shop in full glamour. A little gold dress of giant sparkling sequins, mirror gold platform heels, and a black Diana Ross wig with streaks of yet more gold. She's about 7 feet tall from the floor to the zenith of her wig. Everyone is in awe, even Molly X. Welcome to episode 1. Some of you are going to slay. Some of you are going to stumble. One of you is going home tomorrow. Several pairs of eyes look at Scandal. Oh, screw you all, Scandal says. Okay, great, and back to me, Glampane says. Using the fabric wool provided by our sponsors at Lemon Chiffon Materials, you're going to make an original outfit that needs to look good on you and withstand the demands of dance. Tomorrow on the Walk of Flame, you and your opponent will vogue the house down to Moi Renee's classic track Miss Honey, and we'll see how well your sewing skills hold up to your dancing. To get you ready for this stunt, we've invited your drag brother. Please welcome back last season's Vogue Battle winner and top 3 finalist, Mega Genesis. Mega strolls through the doors in his signature yellow and black leather racing suit. His helmet is so black and polished, it's difficult to tell where the visor ends and begins. Mega Genesis removes the helmet, shakes out his long glossy black hair, and says, yikes, is this the cast or the crew? There are laughs and razzes all around. Mega smiles. Okay girls, you heard our queen. I'll be working with each of you to help you with your posture, balance, movement, and poses. I hope you've been practicing. In your cutaway, what do you want to say about that? Practicing? Miss Honey, I ducked walked out of the womb. others who need to practice, not me. Does watching Paris is Burning on a loop for days now? You know what? I did duck walk out the womb. Your poor mother. Back in this workshop, mega finishes. Get ready to boom. On the last 3 syllables, he does a fluid series of arm motions that ends in a death drop. See you later today, dolls. Mega saunters out of the studio. Glamping feigns afterthought. By the way, the outfits you make today for your Vogue battle, they'll need to coordinate with your opponent, so I'm pairing you right now. God forbid I end up with Molly X. Some friends may become enemies, some enemies friends. Each pair needs to decide whether to work in collaboration or competition. Oh, we can decide. From watching your initial interactions through my magic looking glass, I've decided to pair you as follows. Trigger warning, I want you with Molly X. Oh, thank goodness. They both roll their eyes so hard you can practically hear it. Lady Carly, you'll be all Saint Sebastian. Darling Vicky, you'll take on Scandal Dupree. Arm & Hammer, you'll Vogue against Moments Later. Diane von Furstenberg, I want you with Dorian Slade. Uh-oh. And that means Charlotte the Starlet, you'll Vogue against Tyra Faith. You and Tyra look at each other. She looks shook. If this goes down like previous seasons, a winner and a loser will be declared from each pair, regardless of how well or poorly they both did on the Walk of Flame. Wait, what? I'm sorry, but why does all this matter? If it's completely irrelevant to who wins and who loses, what are we doing? The worst performing 2 of the 6 losers will have to face off in the sudden death round. Okay, dolls, you're on your own. Be proud and don't screw with the crew. Lampane leaves the twerk shop. A few competitors immediately run for the fabric wall. Tyra looks perplexed. You want to grab something before they run out, or you want to make a plan? Grab something, make a plan, or do both. Run first, then try to match at the fabric wall. Both, yes. You tell her, let's go. Tyra grabs your hand and you both run to the fabric wall. I'm thinking matte black, everything goes with it. Grab the color you want to match it to. What do you grab? Deep red. Should have known it would be red. Gold sparkle. Lampane would approve. Silver, like on the screen I belong on. Neon pink. Is there any other choice? Cream. Time to rise to the top. I have a different color in mind. Oh lord, decisions. Okay, so pink is my favorite color. Any shade of pink. So I'm slightly tempted to go for neon pink, but I'm concerned that it will end up looking tacky. Cream is boring. Silver is also kind of boring. I've got no other ideas in mind, so it's between deep red and gold sparkle. You know what? Gold sparkle. Once you've both grabbed your respective color choices, you bring them back to a shared table. Tyra says, and so the next obvious question is, should we truly compete or should we work together? If you work together, you can both do better, which can keep one of you out of the sudden death round. On the other hand, if you work together, you're less likely to shine in episode 1. Trying to outdo Tyra will definitely help with that. Bigger risk, but bigger payoff. Which do you choose? I don't know yet. Cooperate, compete. I'm artistic to slate either. Ask Tyra to pick. Oh no. Not that I don't trust Tyra, but I want to choose, No, you know what? We are working together. Time to get to work. Tyra starts laying out her fabric. I'm gonna go for a simple catsuit. I'll emphasize the matte black with a few flourishes of sparkling gold. You can do the same or flip the emphasis. What kind of look are you doing? Campy, superhero couture. Elegant, simple and striking. Avant-garde, asymmetrical and geometric. Traditional, pageant worthy. Let's go elegant. Something me and Tyra both are. As the two of you cut and sew, the camera crew moves around the room. You're painfully aware that they're always watching, always listening. You hear Molly X raise her voice a few tables over. I mean, if you want to start that, we can start that. Many contestants look up and check out the drama. some, like Dorian Slay and Saint Sebastian, stay focused on their work. Trigger warning is not having it. I just asked you a question. I'm just trying to be friendly. Well, since you asked and the world is listening, Molly gestures towards the cameras. Yes, I was Maria Calap's boyfriend when she won last season, and no, I'm not anymore. I cannot wait to see the look on her busted face when she has to crown me winner at the finale. She's so petty. Why'd you two break up? Moments later asks. Molly picks up a piece of fabric and rips it in half for emphasis. Creative differences. She sees herself as a solo act. I see her as human garbage that leached off me for years and then split as soon as she became famous. I hear that, Lady Carly says. Speaking of rivals, hey Starlet, isn't Amelia Crave your nemesis or something? Yes. Apparently, I have a nemesis. She's only been mentioned briefly in the first couple episodes, but apparently back in the day, we had beef, like serious beef. This again. How do you respond? I'm elegant, so I won't answer that question. I'm a villain, shred everyone. Play a smart game. Just a little drama for the attention. Be most congenial and give the pageant answer. Be an avant-garde widow and deflect attention. I'm gonna go smart. Miss Amelia and I share a lot of dressing rooms. I won't push her in front of a bus, but won't push her out the bus's path either. Tyra cracks open a fan and says, well, she said that. You get back to work. By the end of your first day, you're simultaneously tired and fired up. Go get a good night's sleep and come back tomorrow morning ready to slay. After a half hour of quiet reading, you manage to sleep a solid 6 hours. Good for you. The vans come to pick all of you up at the hotel. Back in the twerk shop, you will have an hour to put finishing touches on your outfits and 40 minutes to get into drag. 40 minutes! If I was finna do drag, I'd need at least 3 to 4 hours. Before long, it's time for the walk of flame. Can't wait. You finish up, hide the bits that need hiding, add the bits that need adding, and slip into your new sparkling on gold outfit, which for the record is now property of Drag Stars Incorporated and you can't take it home. You have 5 minutes to collect yourself in your lair. Breathe. Right, let's do this. Cue the lights. Play the theme song. You can tuck or you can pack. You can bind or invest in a rack. Whatever happens though, you better not slack, because if you crack, you're gonna get the death drop. All 12 of you are seated to one side of the Walk of Flame. Glam Payne, Miss Face, and Mason Dixon are seated at the judges panel, with this week's guest judge, Mega Genesis. As if that pressure weren't enough, there's a live studio audience to cheer and jeer you this week. 2 by 2, like horny little beasts boarding an arc, the contestants strut and dance across the catwalk, battling it out. Boom, chicka chick, chicka boom, chicka chick. Diane von Thirstypan puts on a good show, but Dorian Slay still vogues literal circles around her. Darling Ricky and Scandal Dupree have a battle for the gods. That one's gonna be a photo finish. Arm & Hammer and moments later do something, but at least they're working together on that something. Molly X and Trigger Warning, to everyone's surprise, coordinated their dance, and they actually did pretty well. Saint Sebastian and Lady Carly bring the house down with their battle. Last and hopefully not least is your coordinated vogue with Tyra. Why am I actually kind of nervous for this? The music begins for the 6th time. Boom, chicka chick, chicka chick, boom. The two of you go at it in a flurry of sparkling gold. Your elegant style of vogue honors the tradition while showing your individual style. You pop, you dip, you spin, you serve. Tyra, on the other hand, neither pops, nor dips, nor spins, nor serves. Sure, she's a gorgeous model, but her poses seem half-hearted. She okay? The look on her face though. She looks like she's absolutely getting her life. When it's over, what do you say to Tyra? I'll be sweet. Now isn't the time to criticize. I dare to tell her what I really think. I'll stay charming. It's only episode 1. I'll be elegant about it. I actually want to go for like option 1, option 3, and option 4. I don't want to be mean to her, you know, in case she just got kind of nervous and had a bit of stage fright. I'll go charming. Good work, Tyra. You are every inch a model. Thank you, Starlet. I think we've got this. The crew dismisses the audience. You hope they'll be kind to you when they spill all the tea or truth in drag slang on Reddit. Now, the 12 of you are lined up on the Walk of Flame, ready to be read. It's time to fan or ban. We'll start with Darling Ricky and Scandal Dupree, Glampain says. Thwomp, 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 thwomp. All 4 judges crack open their fans. A shower of compliments ensues. They love everything. The original outfits, the voguing, the overall presentation of these 2 kings. Ricky made them both zoot suits and even matching hats. Flawless, Mason says. You 2 are gorgeous. Let's move on to Saint Sebastian and Lady Carly. Thwomp, 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 thwomp. Well, no surprise there. Another mudslide of positive feedback, although Miss Face hates Carly's shoes. So far, they haven't stated a winner or loser for each pair yet. Okay, I just have to say, I absolutely love the way the judges are judging. Like with the fans, opening them up if they like what they see. And I'm assuming they keep them closed if they don't. I love that idea. Miss Face moves the critiques to the next duo. Molly X and Trigger Warning. Thwomp, thwomp, thwomp. Glampain, Mason Dixon, and Mega Genesis crack their fans, but Miss Face draws hers across her throat. Ooh. I'm actually really nervous to see what me and Tyra get, because our performance wasn't perfect, you know. I just hope we don't get the least amount of fans. I certainly don't hope we're like the worst 2, or one of us is the worst 2, and has to dance and lip sync. Anyway, really, Face? Glampain looks aghast. Really, let's talk look. You 2 are some of the most creative competitors in this season. And those outfits you've designed are just... Miss Face recoils in disgust. The outfits are coming apart at the seams. You look like aliens from the planet Basic. Like $5 Star Trek from the 60s. Silver bodysuit and some thigh-high boots. I mean, you literally painted half your face white and half black, like in the last Battlefield episode. They are getting absolutely roasted right now. But it's Molly X, so it's okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Trigger. But their vogue was really good. Mason, ever the sweet judge, comes to their defense. I never said it wasn't, Miss Face says in dismissal. So whose idea was it to do this look? Trigger's. Molly throws her partner right under the bus. Trigger looks unfazed. Oh, at least he doesn't seem humiliated. Trigger, is this true? The more severe judge asks. It's true, Trigger confirms. I wanted to pay homage to a battle in space, but an internal battle as well as the external. And you went along with the idea, Molly? Glampain asks. Trigger was gonna do it anyway, and I wanted to coordinate. Mega leans forward. Yesterday, when I was giving you both voguing lessons, you had a really bad attitude, Molly. I'm not sure what your long game is, if you're here just for exposure or what. If you want to win this competition, you need to start respecting the people who are here to help you. Facts! Thank you, Mega. Molly X stares at him. Right, respect the help. Got it. Okay, Glampain folds up her fan. For agreeing to present yourself on stage this way, when you believed it was a bad idea, you lose this Vogue battle. You need to trust your instincts, Molly, not your temper. Trigger, you advanced to episode 2. You may leave the catwalk? I did not expect that. Oh my god. I really thought Trigger was going to be the one to lose. Trigger takes a place just off stage. Molly makes the biggest stank face. Sucks for her, now done it. What do you think of Molly so far? Hate her with a passion. We're both villains. I just know how to keep that to myself. I hope I'm never on a team with her. I just can't. Yes, exactly how I feel. I can be kind to anyone when I need to. Let her be herself. I'm smart enough to see through her game. It has to be number 2. Let's continue. Diane Von Thirsty Perm and Dorian Slay. Thwomp, thwomp, thwomp. Again, Miss Face is the dissenting judge. The judges determined that Diane was decent, but nothing to fan. Dorian, on the other hand, gets all the praise. Of course she does. Honestly, I think Dorian is my biggest competition. Like, we haven't seen much of her, but I can already tell that she does not play. This ain't a game to her. She advances to episode 2 and leaves the catwalk, while Diane stays on stage with Molly. Arm & Hammer and moments later get a single thwomp from Mason Dixon. They just get one? No way. I mean, I could tell you two were trying real hard. Both of them are sent to stand with Molly and Diane. No, oh my god, it's my turn now. Now, it's time for your and Tyra's feedback. Pray for me, y'all. Thwomp. Mason cracks his fan. Thwomp. Clan Payne cracks her fan. Thwomp. Mega cracks his fan. There's no fourth thwomp. The look is okay, not crazy for it. Miss Face tells you both. The color combination flatters you, Tyra, but not you, Starlet. What? Black and gold don't look good on me? Excuse me? I've seen your audition videos for years. You can bring better than this to the stage. That stings. Like hell it does. Hopefully, it motivates you to come back stronger next week. Definitely. But that Vogue, Starlet, you boss hit. Miss Face smiles at you. Thank you. Agreed. Glamping picks up the critique. You've got some moves, honey. Yes! Thank goodness they brought it. I couldn't take my eyes off either of you. Glamping continues. But, Tyra, that's only a compliment to Starlet. How do you think you did up there? Yeah. This is kind of awkward. And I'm still scared to see which one of us loses. I have a feeling it's going to be Tyra. Just from the feedback we've both received. Like, she received less. Shock registers across Tyra's face. Aw, I thought I did well. I was having a great time. Let's ask your partner. Starlet, how do you think Tyra did? Why? Why did they have to put me in this position, bruh? Ugh, this is why I work best alone. I'll just tell the truth. We're a team. We stick together. I'll go easy. I'll be traditional and give the pageant answer. Polite competition. I'm standing by her. Oh, did y'all see that achievement? Oh my gosh. Whatever she lacked in technique, she made up for in enthusiasm. She was great to work with. That was a careful dodge, Starlet. Miss Face rolls her eyes. Your turn, Tyra. How did Starlet do? Tyra looks at you, then looks at the judges. I think she did great. I loved working with her. Glamping claps her hands twice. Lady Carly, St. Sebastian, Scandal Dupree, and Darling Ricky. You're the best batch of the day. But I must say, between the outfits he crafted and his moves on that catwalk, this week's winner is Darling Ricky. Yay. There's a noise above your head. Something in between a crack and a pot. Metallic confetti drops down from the ceiling. You cannot wait for this to happen for you. The 4 top performers join Trigger and Dorian off stage. There's a brief break in filming while the production assistants sweep the confetti off the stage in preparation for sudden death. Glamping continues. Diane Von Thirsty Perm, you also advance to episode 2. Diane sighs in relief and thanks the judges, joining the other contestants off stage. Arm & Hammer and moments later. You two need to step up your game. But for now, you advance to episode 2. Please leave my catwalk. They thank the judges and spoon. This does not look good, you guys. There's a tense silence. Finally, Glampain says, Charlotte the Starlet, you've done pretty well today, but I want to see more of you. You advanced to episode 2! Yes! You may leave the catwalk. You glance at Tyra. She looks back, crestfallen. Aww. She waves you off, and you join the others. Okay, Queens, Miss Face tells Tyra and Molly. It's time for sudden death. This week, every contestant was asked to be ready to lip sync Scissor Sisters, Let's Have a Kiki. For your added challenge, we've consulted our guest judge. Everyone looks to Mega Genesis. Since you two are having some difficulty with craft, I've decided that you two will perform your sudden death lip sync battle with your hands tied behind your back. 2 production assistants walk onto the walk of flame and tie the queen's hands. Molly rolls her entire head, not just her eyes. Oh snap. Considering the fact that Tyra's legs are probably her best feature, plus the fact that Molly acts like she doesn't really want to be here, Tyra has this in the bag. I agree. Glampain says, let's see which one of you has what it takes to stay in this competition, and which one of you is going home today. I declare sudden death. The opening to Let's Have a Kiki begins to play. You hear the outgoing voice message followed by Anna Matronic's monologue. Molly X does her best pissed off club kid impression. No stretch there. And Tyra is totally selling the facial expressions. She knows every word and she is swiveling her head to the beat. The song begins proper. They both drop into a split simultaneously. Your fellow contestants erupt in applause. Tyra is shaking her tail and being her charming self. But when the song hits the bridge monologue, defining the term Kiki, Molly drops onto her back and finishes the song entirely with her legs gesturing instead of arms. Now, I don't like Molly at all, but I have to give her credit for that. I like that move with her legs. She hangs her head over the edge of the catwalk and lip syncs the rest. Tyra stays on her feet, shimmying her shoulders. When you have to lip sync, how will you play to win? Dance my booty off. Cartwheel splits, everything. I'll use traditional methods. Face, body, sass. In a battle, show why I work best alone. I'm confident I'll never have to lip sync. Even though it's not my best strength, I'm gonna go for the first option. The song wraps up. Everyone applauds, and the production assistants untie the 2 queens. That, Glampain declares, is the kind of performance we wanted to see during the voguing battle. It's a shame we have to send one of you home. Tyra Faith, please step forward. Tyra does so. Boom, boom. Glampain and Mason Dixon have voted for her to stay. Mega Genesis, as with all guest judges, doesn't get a final vote. Molly X, please step forward. Boom, boom, boom. No, she did not just beat Tyra. I refuse to believe it. Is this my fault? Oh my gosh. I chose like costumes and I chose to cooperate and everything. Is it my fault she's going home? All 3 of the main judges vote for her to stay. The disappointment theme begins to play. Mason Dixon delivers the verdict. The votes are tallied. Tyra Faith, you're beautiful, you are literally a model, and we're sad to see you go so soon. But I'm afraid you get the death drop. No! Tyra stands proud. Thank you so much for flying me here from Texas. I have so much more to show you, and I hope you'll choose me to join the live tour this year. As she exits the stage, she says, somebody extra order legs? The crew wheels the Oracle out onto the stage. You and the other 10 remaining contestants crowd around it to watch the live stream as Tyra plunges down the death drop, the inflatable emergency slide that leads out of the studio, down to a pit full of giant silver sequins. Tyra goes down on her back, head first, so she can show off her legs one last time. Well, that wasn't very ladylike. But back to you. how do you feel about losing Tyra like this so early in the game? Not Tyra, I love her, she must feel crushed. I'm shook. I need to make new friends fast. Feelings suck. This is why I like to work alone. One less competitor, what's the real loss? Yeah, my choice would definitely be the first one. However, that is where I'm going to leave it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give that like button and that notification bell a little kiss. And subscribe to become a Starlet. Don't forget to follow my Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. I'll see you guys later. Bye!